Fire is clearly spreading. The fury is evident. When non-political individuals, celebrities, students, common people join a cause, it slowly becomes a movement. We saw this with the anti-corruption drive, with the Nirbhaya protest in the past decade. Popular support can challenge any might. How did things come to such a pass? The government did not assess the challenge correctly, perhaps. It failed in its messaging. And now all the reassurances are falling on deaf ears. Here's a look at how chaotic this has become.
Angry protesters, cops in riot gear, and mass detentions. Several cities across India witnessed these similar scenes on Thursday. Thousands of protesters took to the streets. But in several parts of India, they were stopped by the police. Many of them were detained. In Delhi, leaders from the left and some prominent activists were detained. Similar events played out in Bengaluru. The police detained more than 200 people. Among them was prominent historian Ramachandra Guha. At some locations, the protests turned violent. In Lucknow, the police used tear gas shells to disperse the crowd. The borders of India's capital city Delhi were sealed. For a large part of the day, the movement of traffic was disrupted around major cities of India. The entire situation is now turning out to be a colossal mess for the ruling BJP. Parties that supported the law in Parliament are now reversing their stand. Chief among them is the AIADMK. S.R. Balasubramaniam, one of the MPs from the party, has claimed that they were under pressure to side with the BJP. The BJP's ally in Assam, the Ahom Gana Parishad, too had backed the Citizenship Amendment Act. They have now moved India's Supreme Court against it. The party's leadership says they were misled. Other allies of the NDA too are voicing their opposition. Disagreements within the Janata Dal United in Bihar are out in the open. Punjab Shiromani Akali Dal is now calling for the inclusion of Muslims to the act. The Biju Janata Dal of Odisha has refused to play ball if the BJP pushes for a pan-India national citizens register.
144 धारा लगी हुई है, आपको वार्निंग दी जा रही है कि यहाँ से तितर-बितर हो जाए, नहीं तो आप पे कार्रवाई की जाएगी.
Protesters on the streets say that the regional parties are rethinking their support only because of the public opposition. Former President Pranab Mukherjee had a word of advice for the Prime Minister. He appealed to the BJP government to consider the views of those in the opposition.
A numerical majority of elections gives you the right to make a stable government. But please carry on with others. Lack of popular majority forbids you from a majoritarian government.
With the growing protests, it is now becoming increasingly clear that the new law doesn't have the support of a large part of the population. The opposition is perhaps the first real test that the Modi government has to now face. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.